In the exploration of cultural landscapes and the impact of human thoughts, the concept of idealism plays a pivotal role. Prof Leonard Guelke suggests that human thoughts need to be explicated in order to understand the evolutionary genesis of cultural landscapes. This rational motive is considered to be the foundational imperative for theory creation. The unique features evolving out of a regional landscape have made distinctive livelihoods possible for the inhabitants of a particular region. These livelihoods are shaped by the ideas and values that are followed, and the power relations that manifest human analysis are taken into account in understanding their situational determination. The philosophy of transcendental idealism, as introduced by Prof Immanuel Kant, delves into the limitations of human knowledge and perception. Transcendental idealism, thus, might not deny an objective world beyond one's premises, but rather maintain a noumenon that couldn't be easily accessible through one's reasonable limits classifications. Prof Kant, introductory transcendental idealism, convinced knowledge to be limited by one's subjective perception, as one could not ascertain things in actual parameters, but however contrasted with one's intuition, and rather confusing critical idealism alternatively opted for terminology. Kant's approach contrasts intuition with reason and introduces terminology that challenges traditional understanding. Prof Immanuel Kant denied mind to be a blank slate propagated by Prof John Locke, rather believed that facilitated with classifications to organize the sense impressions, despite one may not actually reaches out for the noumena, that is, objects in themselves, that induce phenomena, that is, the objects as they resemble to anyone, which one conceive. Metaphysical idealism advocates that reality is designed by the mind, while epistemological idealism delimits understanding as perceptions of external things familiar to the mind. Prof R.G. Collingwood considered complete history to be the history of human thought, influencing idealism as a foundational philosophy free from superficial assumptions and interpretations. His approach influenced idealism for considering it to be a foundational philosophy for the reason being free from superficial assumptions, as well as interpretations that are simple with empirical evidence to distinguish between fiction and non-fiction. Practical idealism, popularized by Mahatma Gandhi, deals with moral virtues in the political landscape, suggesting a useful midway between political realism and political idealism. In fact, practical idealism suggests a useful common minimum pathway of political realism that being biased upon states' own cunning interests, and political idealism which promotes harmony in world through proper liberal power utilization in order to achieve peace and prosperity all across. The idealism-approved Marxist class categorization agenda, through which a particular individual understand their position being associated with a particular hierarchical class